pika pika ngoma. Lega lega lega, le lega, lega lega lega, dansi da reza. Lega lega lega, le lega, lega lega lega, dansi da reza. If wanna dance, don't let pika 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 ngoma. If wanna dance, don't let pika 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 ngoma. Look up, look up, look up, pendene. Pa, 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 funguta. Move like this, like that. Shake this, shake that. Moto kwacho make a dance. Lega lega lega, le lega, lega lega lega, dance the geza. Lega lega lega, le lega, lega lega lega, dance the geza. Don't let pico, don't let pico, don't let pico woman. If wanna dance, tupate muziki, kanyaga dunia, muziki kandanda. Look up, Mr. Masaka kaka chuka kaka chu funguta. Look up, pendere. Don't let pico, don't let pico, don't let pico woman. If wanna dance, if wanna dance, don't let pica woman. If wanna dance, don't let pica woman. Masaka 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 masaka, kids Africa naka 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 na. Ba wa 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 wa. Move like this, like that. Shake this, shake that.
Okay, good morning to you all, our dear listeners. On this wonderful morning, welcome back from church. Mwebaleyo kusaba. Ivalyange ni Nyombogo Elvis Kateva. I'll be hosting you today with all my other colleagues. We have a lot to discuss about in this second edition of the Kids Talk Show from 11 to 12. So before that, let me first give my colleagues a chance to introduce themselves.
My name is Simakoje David Kansemere Koban.
Okay.
My name is Kirungi Doris Mary, and I'm glad to be here once again.
Okay, they have finished introducing themselves. So now we can move on to our topic of discussion. Today's topic is very interesting, and the topic is not only girl-child education, but also boy-child education. So enne gamba atali kwegesa omwesiki wenka veitu no mojo nawe. So what I can say about this topic, it is that now these days the Ministry of Education and Sports is mostly involved with girl child education, not knowing that omwana omojo naomba mulekaye nyuma. Akuba iwe bulikiro nkaho tora kyamuno abojo nibo baliomba tumba chapati ya street kandi kuno mkaguza okalekea kusoma mclassic nasoba kugamba msini ya 4 rundi msini ya 6. So baitabe bintu it is very common. So no msanga aloha street alio na sika chapati. So before adding there anything else, let me also allow one of my colleagues Sima to also say something.
What I can say is that the Ministry of Education and Sports should also focus on boy child education, because boys are also the humans too. Now if you focus on the girl child only, the boys will feel left out, and this may explode unruly behavior in them. And parents also now focus more on the girl children than on the boys. So the boys also, you have to ask for your right to education, because if you keep quiet there, the parents will think that you don't care. So you also have to ask for your right. It is not saying that boys must be given. If you don't ask for your right, who will give it to you? So that is all I wanted to say.
Okay, Sima, you said something about unruly behavior.
Yes.
Nosoba kibazaho, like, talk more about it, like, explain more about it.
That unruly behavior nosango mojo bamleka taino gukora muka tagia kusoma hati muka bamsugayo no wenka hati nosanga tanki kuyo. That is unruly behavior. You find it no longer obeys the parents. The parents tell him to do this, he does the next. So if that education for boys is encouraged too, it can also lead to the reduction of that unruly behavior in boys.
Okay. Also, Doris, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I would like to say that the Ministry of Education and Sport shouldn't only focus on girl child education, because boys out there are also facing a problem. So if the Ministry of Education only focuses on girl child education, the girls will be educated, they will be knowing how to handle their husbands in future, but then what about the boys? How will they handle their wives in future? This is why you find domestic violence is on a high rate in Uganda, due to the fact that there is no boy child education.
Yeah, and in most cases, Doris, I would like to add on what you said, and even in most cases, you find now, imagine your wife is more educated than you. You as a man, the wife earns more than you. How would you feel?
Well,
Sima, you as a man, how would you feel?
Really, that would be not good on my side, because the man is supposed to be the head of the family. Then you have lost your job as the head of the family, the man, and now you have started leaving the job to your wife. So that can lead to domestic violence.
Yeah. So we are talking about education, but first of all, what is education?
Education here, it is why you are taught what to do, what is right and wrong. Education is not only about going to school and then you get a degree, a diploma or something like that. Education is where you are being taught something right and not the wrong thing.
Yeah, Sima, also, what is your personal definition?
My personal definition is education is how you are taught to do something, a specific activity, and how your life skills, how to use them in day-to-day activities so that you can survive as a person.
Yeah. That's why you see we are here today, because we are educated, and me, I believe in gender equality. Like nyoni ngamba omojo tubaseme kumsorora no muisiki hako bona bantu nebaingana kandi bona as a human being, even it is there in the children's right. A child has a right to education, so they are not specific. So even they say that they should promote equality among boys and girls. So baina kubamba ingana, so ningana munyetegereza on Sima gambire mbu nkaho mlekereza omwana natunga unruly behaviors can Doris Yagamba, it may lead to rising domestic violence. Sima, you add on what you were saying.
I stopped on the issue of unruly behavior, so I'm not going to go back on that. I'm going to continue. And when boys are not educated, taught the right thing to do, that can lead to them dropping out of schools, even if they get that education which is formal. The informal they don't get. You can find a boy is very clever but does not know even the way back home where he has come from. They have to send a motorcycle to go and get him back. So not only formal education but also informal. Boys need to be taught how to cook. You can find boys do not know how to cook, but girls are taught also. But boys also need to learn how to cook, more play the bed, like girls. So even girls need to be taught what boys are taught. So there should be that equality there. And
Okay.
The boys need to, these things of saying that this job is for only a girl. I cannot do this. That should not be there.
Yeah, sima there ao ninyikiranganiza newe hakuba nosanga omoja mba mugamba gendo yojengo yorundi gendo yoje bintu gendo chumbe nagamba ama gendo gambero nanka all mugenzi wange nwabukolo mwisiki hakuba nyo timba mwisiki ndi moja. So you find a boy saying that all because he lacks informal education. They say ati mbo mwisiki wakora aina kumtwara mwa antuwe akamwegesa engeri yokwetwaje. Baitu naboja nabo basemeye kutwara mba anko babo nabo babegese cyo gukora. And also nabo basemeye kuchumba akobiwe ngaho liya no ikara mdometre yao rundiki katugambe ol msinia rundi nank ol ha university mu hostel yao no akuja kubana kuchumbe, and that street food is not safe. So nayo semeye kutaho mtumo okega kuchumba atali kuberekera abisiki no zakwe sango taina msente toino gambera kuchumbi no, you get stranded. So Doris, also you add on what you said.
Well, I stopped on the issue of domestic violence, and I believe that all of you out there know what domestic violence is. So I won't talk more about it because even the parents know more than me. So on the girl child education and boy child education, that issue is that if the girls are only taught, this is why you find that the boys we are getting more theft cases because nothing kaloragaba kwa sero mkazi munkoma ngo ibere mbozi rundike ente, but you find it is in most cases they are boys. Yeah.
Now nanye Doris kanyongeraho ako ago mazima muno no ati wakarago mwisikina atero muntu akanyondo naenda kumwiba sente. So ebyo ebintu ebyo aboja ningera ni mumpuroko na bazaira nenyo mube mulheyi na baisiki mube mulheyi tumusamere kuleka emirimo ezindi zikakora omojo rundi emirimo ezindi zikakora omwisiki inywenda mwine kuzikora hamu ningera nenyo abazaira ni muhuri. And parents, you should also put equal emphasis on boy child education because right now boys are feeling left out. So, in most cases, you find, as I was saying, you find, imagine a woman is being paid more than a man. So, and actually, women are the ones who are, like, they are in the craft industry. So, you should put power and emphasis so that you can also be noticed in the craft industry. Rundi, you weave a basket, pottery and all that. And you also get money, and it can even be sold for very much. So you can even teach others and get a business on how to do so. So you should also engage yourself in such things. You should put emphasis on working the roles of girls, and girls, you should also work the roles of boys. So Sima, you add on the last words you said.
To add on what I have just said, boys should not be left out because now that, as I said, unruly behavior will start taking root in them. And the parents also need to let boys have a little bit of freedom, but not too much. Because a boy can tell you like, I have this thing, I want to do it, and the parent says no, you must not do this because we know what's right for you. But the girl, when the girl asks, they say, okay, yes, you can go, you can do this, you can do that. So that equality is not there. And without equality, the boy can that can lead to self-neglect of the boy. So and no hurumwana na yenuva takwa kwa kintu kiona no sanga wakoro mzee ogo na yenda genda nkakanyuma yenzi takwa no kumurora wakwa natekeza na gambonzo kubanyina kanyondo sazunka mtenka mwiba yakatita. So that equality must be there between boys and girls.
Yeah. So Sima, to add on your voice, hand no sanga mclass abega samba favoring abaisiki. So that thing is bad because nosanga omwisiki they give extra privileges than a boy. Hati nosanga nkaho omwojo atera omwisiki nanko mojo mba mjunana munu leitu nkaho omwisiki atera omwojo mbasoba nokubinga mwisome. So ati nko omwisiki kumtera omwojo mbazao katito. So you see, nabegasa nabo they bring in that thing of favoring the girl child more than the boy child. Also, the boy child should get an equal chance to be heard from. Give ideologies that should be listened to. Nekindi omwana ati sima gambere gambo omwana nosanga na huranko kwenda kutera mzeira akanyonda okwa mwimire kintu. Hati abaze nosanga omwisiki nkaho agamba ka kugenda duka. Actually abesikite babatuma mbulati mbagamba mbowoza omwisiki omwana wangu omwisiki nosanga nokuba omwisiki mukuru wawe beti olmwana olmozo mutu na kizao nke myaka 2 ndi 3 iyo moja mbagamba ogenda duka ogule kinu itobogamba ne kandi abakite mukumsindiko nibagamba ogo mwisiki we otakumanya the girl is very very vulnerable. Now don't you think the boy is also vulnerable? Because they can easily be kidnapped also. No bakubambaruga isomero mbasoba kubatwara abana. So both of them should get an equal chance of being heard of. And they should do the same roles. They should be educated on how to do the thing. If the child is not educated on how much a bag of salt, how much it costs, then naja kukwatata otamsindikira duka. Omzeire omwana naja kwegata. So noja kusangoli nagenda duka nagamba mpakini nakini nosanga agenzere yo nomtwaro gumu kan kuno byakuja kugora byemtware 5. So kiri nko mwana isomero kubulinga akagamba akakwa siringi 5 akagamba genda ongurire soda ongurire omugate kandi wengero ogare balance yangi ya 5. So that kind of teasing. So let's go in for a short break and we'll be right back.
Fort TV, stay entertained.
Chinyumira. Whether it is Katogo, Chikomando, Rolex Majasa to Nyambisi. Man, wherever I am, I enjoy Chindayu with your TV channels on my phone.
Enjoy a new world of entertainment with over 80 TV and radio channels, plus movies from wherever you are. Download the Yo TV Channels app from your app.
Eklezia Rugatwa ya Virka na hali entebe nkuru emorelezo isaza ya Fort Poto urusurwayo nurabwa mwenjura bukwa rukuzire nabwe kintu etaga siringisi obuhombo 2 rundi bilioni 2 sente za Uganda ntukusaba oheyo no bwenda mukama eja kuomugisa mibali sitwe eria mwana neria moyo mukirire amina.
Fort TV, stay entertained.
Kadondo kadondo kadondo, msichana mzuri kadondo, kadondo kadondo kadondo, kurochi mukambwe. Unanipendeza when I say you want in a million, yeah. Uchuma mzuri kari, yeah. Talimu vyachi aye when I say you want in a million, yeah. Uchuma mzuri kari, yeah. Tolimu vyachi aye banange chenda bye sichira banga songa sinjitambude jituse nebwera omwana gwenda byona simula banga wala yompangudeze hayoyoyo mulaba omwana hayoyoyo mulaba maso hayoyoyo mulaba fesi anankubye bigo and what I can say you're the most beautiful smart and serious but today style zezo style zezo unanipendeza style zezo style zezo unanipendeza unanipendeza style is whatever you want to do if you can do with the confidence nolwecho manya nti mukwano obeera nnyo smart olabika te unique katawani yange titwale abasinga obulungi ababeera te smart ayeyeyeye abawano basinze abeera galange katwalinawo kawanye afyumu wekuba mulembe style yo mulembe confidence mulembe style zezo style zezo unanipendeza style zezo style zezo unanipendeza 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 kadondo 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 msichana mzuri kadondo 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 sa Eddie Kenzo Mukambwe kadondo 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 msichana mzuri kadondo 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 kadondo.
Okay, welcome back from that short break, and you can see there is somebody new on the panel here. We have our new guest. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning to you all. I'm by the names of Michael Cedric, and I'm very excited to be a guest here at Fort TV.
Okay, thanks for the introduction. It was nice. Doris, we were moving on to Doris. What do you have? Our topic. Once again, I repeat it for you. Not only girl child, but also boy child education. So, Doris, you are supplementing on what you were saying.
Well, I was not going to supplement on what I said, but I was going to supplement on what you said. I stopped on the issue of theft, and I believe everyone out there knows what theft is. But I was going to urge against the issue when Mr. Mbogo raised that the Abazaire Batinira to send out the girls. Don't go to the shop. You find the girl is older than the boy, but the boy is down to be sent. So do you know why that is happening? Because if there is only girl child education, boy child education is not that, it is rare. It is not that common. So, Zainab Natinira to send out the daughter because she knows out there are boys hunting for girls due to the fact that boy child education is rare. No kusanga mzee Natinira sending out the girl because abana ibo bakabegeza kutekana, they know how to control themselves. But then what about the boys? That's what I wanted to supplement on your voice.
Okay, thank you. So, our guest. So, I believe you've come in with some hot information about this topic. So, please, can you share with us?
Yeah, because this topic of not only girl but also boy child education, it's done in most homes. You might find a home, they are girls, they are mixed girls and boys, but they tell the girls when you're in a public place, you don't do this, you have to be settled. Now for the boy, in case the boy has gone for applying for a job, and the boy is not settled and he shows bad habits in him, the people will say they're not going to hire him because he was not taught back there at home. Because for you, if and you have gone in public and you are showing bad things, you won't be given a job, you won't succeed in your life.
It's true. And even since the government is emphasizing on girl child education a lot, I say that and they're trying to end that era of domestic violence. I want to inform you that, did you know that plan might backfire? Because as you're putting much emphasis on the girl child, the boy child might get jealous. Like at your home, you have a boy child, and the boy child does not like the sister because they take much care about the sister. Because you can find they are buying very many things for the girl, and also the boy needs those things, but they put the girl first. They buy for the girl the things first. So Sim, I believe you have a sister, so please share your personal experience.
At least in our home, there's some equality. But on my sister's side, she's still young, so I cannot I cannot send her to go to the shop when I'm the older one, and she's still around 9 years old. I cannot send her to the shop when I'm here sitting around watching TV. So age must also be a key thing when you are determining the boy child education. You cannot tell me that you cannot tell me that the boy has to remain at home and the girl goes to the market when the boy is very much old and the girl is like 8 years. Cannot tell me that the girl must go to the market when the boy is around 15 and is remaining home. So age is also there to distribute that equality between the boy and girl. So you must also emphasize on the age of the children you're going to put the equality there. So the age, you cannot tell me that the girl who is 15 and the boy who is around 9, you send the boy to the market and the girl who is 15 goes back home to sleep. So that equality must also be there, and the boy must go talk to the mother, so that the mother can show him how girls react to different things, and the girl must also talk to the father, so that they can show her how men react to different things. So that is all I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. It was a very nice. I hope your sister appreciates you a lot. Okay, Doris, do you have a brother or any sister? So that you can share your opinion and your experience.
As for my brother, he's old enough and he doesn't need boy child education because he has already been taught how to handle himself. And for my sister, she's still young, she doesn't know what to do. So I would like to raise on the issue. You know, at school, we were learning in science gestation period in GOTS. So here I will add that issue. Even girls go in gestation period, even boys. But when the girls are taught how to handle themselves during that age of adolescence, in most cases it is where they start teaching girl child education even at school. As for us girls, we used to have our own sessions with the teacher. They tell us how to handle ourselves. But I had never seen sessions for boys, because whenever we were being taught, the boys were outside there in the playground playing football. This is where you find boys in the school are disturbing girls when they're not interested.
Okay, true. Michael, as our guest, I believe you also have sisters.
Yes.
Okay, so for you, your experience with them, how is it?
My sisters at home, there's also this day when they told my mom told them, learning, she was also teaching them this girl child education. Then she told them every morning, I want you to go and do what? And start peeling. And for me, if like I was found in the kitchen, they will tell you that you're not allowed in the kitchen. Boys are not supposed to be here. You should go do other things. So what if I also want also to learn cooking and it become something like a nutritionist in the future? And obviously I'll be earning a lot of money. So it's not good to separate them. Maybe so the girl has, okay, she should learn how to peel because one day she's going to grow up and get married. But I also have a right. Maybe I want to be something like having my own restaurant.
It's true, because even me sometimes whenever I'm in the kitchen, they tell me that rugam kichumbira avojote batumba. So that's what they say in most cases. And when no sanga komoja naenda kujabura aliyevyakula vitakahire. So they tell you that mbwa avojote batumba genda munzo linde vyokulia vishi. So they chase you out of the kitchen. So then how will you learn to cook? So it is like that. That is how the world is these days. People are still moving on the past. They are past. So we should still use our past, but also put some modern effort. So mchika chomisi kutumba wenka, now moja aseme kutumba. Because you can actually in this world like men are very good chefs. Men are very nice chefs. They even have their own restaurants, and you can find a man with a seven-star restaurant. So you can find people liking it very much. Okay, leaving that behind, Doris, you were still saying something earlier.
I was still talking about the school, about sessions of girl child education. Yes. So I would urge all schools out there to start promoting boy child education, even though the Ministry of Education and Sports has not yet worked it out to work it out in all schools. But in some schools it is being done, whereby they have left that concentration on girls, because nowadays girls know how to handle themselves. And if you don't handle yourself, you know the outcome. You are the one to suffer. But the boys must also be taught. That's all I wanted to supplement.
Okay. Sima, you also stopped on the issue when I had asked you about your experience with your sisters. So to add on that, what can you say?
I want to say that boys also need to go into joint sessions with girls, as Doris has stated it, because now the boys will know what happens to girls, and the girls know what happens to boys. So with this, they learn how to interact with each other, and there is interdependence between the boys and the girls. So there you can get children who know how to handle their husbands and wives in future, and with that equitable distribution of attention to both the boys and girls, you can find that the boy is very much interested in what girls are doing, and the girl is interested in what boys are doing. So which can help in stopping these cases of domestic violence between girls and boys. That is all I wanted to say.
Okay. Cedric, you are still also promoting your issue about this topic. So please continue with what you are saying, because I saw you had brought us to a very nice chapter.
Continuing with what I was saying, in some homes, there are like ignorant girls. Ignorance is not good. Your mom tells you, I want my home to be swept, compound, let's say leaves are falling every time it's dirty. She says from work, I want it clean, mopping the house, everything, washing utensils. But there are some girls who are ignorant. When you tell them maybe they have been pampered a lot, if they are giving them too much attention, may I want to do this, they even cry. Mommy's girl, what? Because there are some girls who, because when your parents die, I don't know who's going to teach you that, because it's the parents' job to teach you. So if you don't listen, I don't know where you're going to get that advice from. Because you're going to become old when you are careless, when you are when you're not even handling your life well.
Yeah, that's very true. Cedric, I have a question for you.
Yes.
For you, what do you urge every parent to do in order to promote equality in his house or family?
Parents who are listening, when you like get girls and put them in a certain place, tell them when you're alone, it's not nice. When the boy sees you have separated them, like the boys with their sisters, they're telling your sisters something. It's not nice. Maybe if you're telling them about being responsible, put them all together, or maybe when you're like at the dining eating, tell them after eating you do this, not separating them. It's not nice.
Yeah, as Michael said, it is important to educate both of them equally, and that is promoting both a girl child and boy child education. So, Sima, to give your final conclusion.
In conclusion, I say that there should be frequent family meetings with both boys and girls. So the boy should be there and the girl should be there. They should listen to what the parents are saying on either side. If they are talking about the boy, the girl should be there and say, this is my ideology on this. So with that, the boys get to interact with the girls and help each other with different views on something. So with that, I say frequent family meetings should be advised, and the parents should guide both boys and girls, and not only focusing on the girls and leaving the boys. That's all.
Yep, that is true. And also, to come to my conclusion, I say that what Sima said is very true. And okay, but before my conclusion, I'm going to first allow my fellows to also come to what their conclusion is.
My conclusion is a supplement. I would like to supplement on Mr. Michael's urge on the issue of mommy's girl, mommy's boy. There is this politician I had on the radio station saying that if you're a politician and you want to educate your children from politics, you get supper from politics, you don't go there for the issue of helping the others in need, but for your own need. That is selfishness. So he also said you are doomed. So I would also like to say the same to the boys and the girls. If you call yourself mommy's boy, mommy's girl, I cannot do anything, you are doomed. Yeah.
Okay. Michael, your conclusion?
I'm actually thanking parents who are out there. If you know you are practicing this thing equally, because if your child has refused to do what, to listen, sometimes force is needed, because you know what this is how useful this will be to your child. You know, because you know, if I die without teaching my child this, my child will be irresponsible. What? So I'm thinking all the parents who have been teaching, and I'm urging all of you to start doing it equal with also boys, because boys, the highest number of people being irresponsible in the world. Yeah, you should also teach them both equally at the same time, not leaving one another out.
Okay, before we end, I'd like to urge all of you to send some of your greetings to some family members or anyone you'd like.
I want to send my greetings to my mother and my sister. You guys, I love you so much and thank you for supporting me.
Okay. Doris?
I would like to send my greetings to my dear mom and dad, my sister, brother, grandmother, and all my cousins and aunties and uncles. Thank you for supporting me.
Okay. Cedric?
I'm sending greetings to my mom, my father, my sisters, Martha, Joy, everyone, Lydia, Eric. Have a nice time.
Okay. Same as to me, I would like to send my greetings to my mom, dad, sisters, and all the rest, because even if I say very many names, our family is very big. So thanks for supporting me, everyone there, my aunts, cousins, and all you. Okay, before we end, I would like to talk about this very nice club. It's called the Green Life Club, and I'm a member. You can see my fellows, we're all wearing green shirts. This club is very nice. It trains on how to manage the environment, compete with the tasks that are there, how to save it from degrading, and all the rest, pollution and all that, debating about it. It even teaches us on how to boost self-confidence, how to go through very many things in life and others. Sima, you can also compliment to our club.
I would like to say Green Life Club is a very nice club, so parents, don't stop your children from coming. We welcome everyone and we encourage you as a child out there. You can join us at any time. You can learn public speaking skills. Those who are afraid to talk in public, and talking in public can help you. Can help you get new ideologies from different kinds of people.
Okay, Doris?
I would like to supplement on Mr. Sima's urge that Green Life is a very nice club. It helps us to learn how to conserve and preserve the environment. That is how to dispose of rubbish.
Okay. Since due to the matter of time, I say bye to you all. Thanks for being a wonderful and patient audience. We come to the end of today's edition. Thank you.